Check. Check. Okay, ayan. Hello, and good evening, everyone. Just want to make sure hindi pa nakakonect yung headset ko. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our our webinar for tonight. Thank you for joining us, especially those who. Teka lang, check. Making sure na okay naman yung audio. Okay ba yung audio natin? Hello. Nag-echo ba? I want to make sure that this is working properly. Okay, there we go. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our webinar for tonight, our session for tonight, getting started with freelancing. This is the first session in the Fast Track to Online freelancing series or Fast Track to Freelancing series. And I thank you all for attending tonight, especially those who registered early. We had over 100 people who registered. Pero yung iba, baka sa replay na sila. That's when they're gonna watch. But for thank you those for those who are on time, hindi nag-Filipino time because when we get online jobs, when we start working online, we shouldn't be late. We shouldn't have yung Filipino time, di ba? Minsan, they're asking, saan ka na? Ako papunta na ako. Tapos, hindi pa ka nakaligo, paligo ka pa, di ba? So, that's Filipino time. So hopefully, I want to commend those who attended early, who are here on time, or who are even here earlier. Kasi you have the right attitude na that will make you succeed dito sa online world. So good evening, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Din. Hello, Vang. Hello, Maki. Hello, Abigail, Angelica, Myla, Hannah, Rhea, Aquino, Dimple, Barney, Bernie, sorry, Drew, Drewberry, Rhea, Rose. Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our session for tonight. Let me know where you're watching from din. Are you watching from the Philippines? I'm over here in Cebu, live streaming from Cebu City. Medyo maulan ngayon pero okay naman. I think the weather is okay right now. Hopefully okay yung internet connection natin. Check ko lang yung status dito. Um, medyo yellow yung status pero basta hindi red yung status ng connection natin dito kasi medyo kapag maulan, alam mo na yung internet natin sa Pilipinas is not always the best one, the best connection. Hello, um, teka lang, Dimple from Rizal, Rosie, hello, wala yung comments, sana. Hello, Pia Dulay, oy, magkaano ba tayo? Are we related? Si Pia Dulay from Quezon. Rose from Qatar. Aha, international. Erlinda from Manila. Rhea from Cavite. Oo. Very important to be on time. To be on time. The best thing on lagging on time. Hindi ka malate sa traffic. Diba? Wala kang excuse. Unlike kung ang trabaho ko. So, ang traffic kasi wala kang excuse na malate ngayon if you're gonna be working online. And hopefully that's why you're here. You're here because you want to learn how to start working online. Tama ba? Is that the reason why you are here today? Good evening, Mahar. Good evening, Myla from Malaysia. Ayan. Abigail from Saudi Arabia. Chris from Rizal. Bernie from Pampanga. Zane from Santa Rosa. Rosie from Talisay. Oy, malapit lang. Jefferson from Antipolo. Mackie from Paco, Manila. Ayan, we have people from all over. Meron ba tayong Mindanao? Na-mention ba yung mga, meron tayong mga international, meron Luzon, Visayas. Saan ba yung mga taga Mindanao dito? Dagupan. Ayan, si Mylene. Nice one. Oy, JP. JP Kwan. Nice to have you here. Um, Okay. Yes. So, where was I? Oh, from CDO, yung mga Mindanao, lumabas na rin yung mga taga Mindanao. Thank you for joining us as well. Ayan. All right. So yes, we're starting here tonight. Hopefully, you want to get started working online, and this is the reason why we have this webinar. So, for those of you who want to start working online, sino bang dito first timers? Hindi bang first time naka-attend ng isang VA Bootcamp webinar? And who here ay newbies pa lang sa online world? Yung hindi pa nakapagtrabaho online. Sabihin mo lang, newbie. Type mo lang sa comments, newbie, kung newbie ka pa. Kung parang hindi ka pa na mag-try ng online, interesado ka pa, wala ka pang masyadong knowledge dito, type the word newbie lang sa comment section down below if you are what we call a newbie. N-E-W-B-I-E, o mga newbie. Um, Ang daming mga newbie, ang daming mga newbie. Well, you're in luck today kasi yung webinar na to is specifically for newbies talaga. That's what we have with our webinar today. All right. Now, for those of you, of course, for those of you that are here, or even if you're watching the replay, kasi may replay naman after dito, for those that registered online, okay, a number, we had over 100 people who registered. So if you registered online, you should have received the email by now with the top 25 freelancing FAQs, frequently asked questions, okay? So that should be in your inbox by now. If wala pa, um, let me know sa comments down below. And if hindi ka na pag-register, then you can register down in the link. Kita mo yung link dyan sa baba. Fast Track 2022.paperform.co. Okay, you can register there and we're going to send you this free gift. Top 25 freelancing frequently asked questions. FAQs. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng FAQ. So, frequently asked questions. So, yes, fill in that form there if you haven't yet. Ang daming newbies. Oh, daming mga newbie dito. Oh, well, yes, this webinar is more for newbies. In fact, our whole webinar series, all 4 webinars, these are more for mga beginners, those that want to get started working online. Sa bahay, basta may internet, okay lang, makapagtrabaho ka with the well, what you learn in this webinars, hopefully. Sige, so tonight we have getting started with freelancing. Ito yung starting point. Next week, October 29 at 9 p.m., yung topic natin is what skills can you offer online? Okay, we're going to answer that question. November 12 naman, how to get a client even without experience. So kung wala ka pang experience, tapos gusto mo ma-hire, gusto mo magawa ng client, we'll talk about that there. November 26, how to best handle client interviews. So that's happening also on November 26. And those are our 4 sessions for the Fast Track to Freelancing webinar series. Okay? Those are the 4 sessions that we are, 4 main topics that we're going to be discussing. So, ito, very, very, very friendly sa mga newbies, sa mga baguhan dito sa online freelancing world. And we're doing this because, I've been online freelancing for mga 11, 12 years na. Tagal na ako sa freelancing world. And this is our way of parang paying it forward to the others. So, we've had the VA Bootcamp for over 5 years now. And parang this is just giving back and helping the community din, helping others achieve the blessings that we've been able to achieve as freelancers. That's why we have these kinds of webinar series. Of course, may mga paid courses tayo, pero we have ito, this is totally free, and what you learn here, wala namang bayad kahit ano. Okay. Also, you can get a certificate of completion. Okay, aside sa welcome gift, I know you might have received the welcome gift in top 25 FAQs. You can also receive a certificate of completion if you attend all 4 sessions. Okay, so itong certificate, it'll have my signature, it'll have the date, you've completed the Fast Track to Online Freelancing webinar series, print mo lang siya. And you're gonna get this as well if you attend all 4. Okay, so may attendance sheet tayo at the end of this, and you have to attend all 4 attendance sheets to be able to get this certificate. Sige. Okay, I'm going to ask you a few things. Like I said, this is a free webinar. Diba? Walang bayad yung webinar na to. Pero in return, ito pala, may bayad pala. May in return pala. I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1 is I want you to take notes. Okay? We're going to be talking about yung mga basic concepts dito sa freelancing. We're going to talk about yung mga kailangan, mga foundational knowledge mo. Diba? So, especially if newbie, ang dami nagsabi ng newbies dito, you will learn a lot from this webinar. So, I want you to take notes. Okay? Number 2 is I want you to take action. Kasi when you attend yung mga learning sessions, yung mga webinars, ganun, it's best if you take action. Hindi ka lang learning, attend lang. Pero you also do something. May gawin ka naman sa buhay, hindi lang watching Facebook or YouTube videos. Okay, may take action din from what we teach. Okay, and third, I want you to take your friends with you. So share this with your friends as well. Okay, so you can tag them in the comment section down below. You can share this with them. Hit that share button. Share this with them. Baka you might think na hindi mo pa feel, hindi mo pa alam kung worth pa i-share. Pero mamaya, at the end of the session, may replay naman. So even if you share this session at the end, they can watch it from the beginning. Okay, so with all things, it is available for free. We won't talk about the specific skills, mga basics lang to. Pero yes, kahit mga CSR positions, pwede naman. Si Pia Dulay done registering sa fast track, haven't received the email. Na-send naman, di ba, Mahar's here? Or hindi pa na-send? Ako ba mag-send nun? Ay, ito. Yung iba na-receive na nila. Yung iba hindi. Sige, baka nasa spam. Check mo yung spam mo. Okay. Okay. So, are you guys ready? So, do you have your notes open, or do you have a pen and paper? And are you ready for our session tonight? Type the word ready if ready ka na. Simang ready. Hindi pa kayo ready? Ayan, si Amy, ready. May delay pala. May mga 10 seconds delay siguro. So, hindi ko makita yung comments agad. Isa lang nag-comment na rin. Si Angelica din. Ready. Sorry, nawala sandali yung internet ko. Lumipat ng connection. Si Remy, ayan, ang daming ready. Sorry guys, nawala for like 10 seconds yung connection, but we are now back. Oh, ang daming ready. Ready na kayong lahat. Okay, perfect. Good to hear. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first of all, we're gonna answer this question, okay? What is freelancing? Ano ba talaga yung freelancing? You might have heard it before, yung online freelancing, yung virtual assistant, yung online. Ano ba yan? What is all that? So we're gonna cover that here. And what freelancing really means. Wala pong sound. May sound ba? Check. Meron naman dito. May sound. Hello. Dimple. May sound. Or si Dimple lang ang walang sound. Kasi okay naman ata dito. Nawala lang siya for a few seconds. Pero I think we're okay. Okay. What is freelancing? So, simply put, simple terms, freelancing refers to being ang tinatawag nating self-employed. Okay? Ito yung self-employed. Okay, may sound naman. Okay, good to hear. It means to being self-employed. What do you mean by that? We mean by you do some work and you get paid for it. So you can get paid by the hour or by the project. So iba to sa employee ka. Okay? Iba to sa employee. Let me give you some examples para you can understand it better. So, examples of freelancing sa offline world naman. Kasi yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon is online freelancing. May freelancing naman sa offline world. Ano ba yung mga freelancing sa offline world? Isa dito is makeup artists. Okay? Yung mga makeup artists, these are offline freelancers. So, they do work and they get paid for it. Let's say you have a party or a wedding, di ba? And though you hire a makeup artist, di ba? For your wedding, may mga bridesmaids, may mga groomsmen, and maid of honor and all that. So you have makeup artists. Even though you're the ones paying them, they're not employed by you. Hindi sila empleyado, di ba? They are not employed by you, even though you're the one paying them, right? They are what we call freelancers. So service providers sila. They're providing you with a service, and you are the client. Okay, so they're doing work, they're getting paid for it, and usually per project. Diba? Minsan may per hour, usually for the whole project, may package rate, let's say, I know, 5 bridesmaids, may what, mother of the bride and all that. May whole package siya, right, na for the whole project. So, like I said earlier, you can get paid by the hour or by the project. Minsan, iba, pwede din by the hour, diba? So, depende din. Okay, what's another example of a freelancer? Yung mga hilot, manghihilot. Yung mga masseuse sa English. A lot of them, they charge like for 1 hour massage, different kinds of services. And yes, there are, may dalawang types of manghihilot. There are those that work in the massage studios, let's say mga Taiboran, ano ba yung mga massage studios? Basta those that work in the massage studios. And yung isa is independent. Yung mga independent na masseuse, they do yung mga house calls, 'di ba? They're the ones na, and may they have a specific client list, right? So the clients are not their employers, pero they pay the masseuses, 'di ba? Tama. Yeah, gets ba? So those are the freelancers. They're not employees, and they get paid by project. Ito, what are some other kinds of freelancing? I want to ask you. Sige, so that I understand if nagets nyo ba talaga to, yung concept na to. What are other types of freelancers? Diba? We had makeup artists, we had mga hilot. What are other offline freelance jobs that you are familiar with? Type nyo lang sa comments. Para may konting interaction naman tayo, and at least I know na nagets nyo naman yung mga sinasabi ko dito. See, what are some other freelance jobs? Give some other examples. Meron ba? I'm not sure how long the delay is. Landscapers, okay. Pwede, landscapers, di ba? Ano pang iba? Sabi ni Nora, landscapers, carpentero, tubero. Okay, tama, tama. Yung mga contractors, di ba? These are usually what we call contractors, yung mga landscapers, plumbers, carpenters, um, online tutors, di ba? Those can be online naman siya, pero it's okay. Insurance, di ba? These can be freelancers, photographers, hairstylists. These can be freelancers din. Okay, good, good. At least gets to yung concept, right? So, as we said earlier, di ba, yung makeup artists and hilot and other professionals, these are for offline work, offline freelancers. If we translate this to online world, sa mga services that you provide over the internet, okay? So, you can't do makeup artist. Hindi ka baka ano, Photoshop, pero you can't do makeup over the internet. You can't do massage over the internet, diba? But there are other services that you perform over the internet. And this is what we do. This is where we get yung mga online freelancers. Okay? On-call drivers, diba? Um, Examples is virtual assistants, graphic designers, yung mga blog writers, ganun. When you hear those kinds of jobs, web designers din, diba? When you hear those kinds of jobs, it's usually online. Okay? These are usually online jobs, mga online freelancing jobs. Merong ding online online employed, 'di ba? Pwede ka rin employed sa online, and that's different din, 'di ba? But we also have online freelancing. Okay. So, sige, before we move any further, I want to talk about some truths versus myths when it comes to online freelancing. Okay? So yung mga myths dito, what people say. First of all, they say that freelancers don't get paid well. Sabi nila, freelancers don't get paid well na, ay, wala lang yan, lit ng sahod dun. Pero, well, nowadays, di ba, dati people thought na, ano ba yung freelancing na yun? Wala namang bayad dun or whatever lang, pipichugi lang yung earnings dun. Pero, now it's well known that people earn in dollars online. In fact, a lot of freelancers, they earn 50,000 pesos per month, 100,000 pesos. Pwede, between 50 and 100,000. Yung iba higher pa, yung mga may mga experience na and so on, they can earn higher than that. Pero a lot, let's say starting 25,000, okay na yun, di ba? Kaysa sa iba, 12,000 lang yung starting kung if you work in the office. Ito, 15,000, 25,000. Yung iba, makapag 30, 35,000 starting. And then in a few months, 50,000 per month. Yeah, pwede na, di ba? Would you guys be happy na sa 50,000 per month? Masaya na ba kayo? Just type in yes if you'll be happy with 50,000 per month. Sabi lang nga ba, freelancing is unstable. Okay, kasi hindi ka employed, 'di ba? Tapos online naman yung mga ano mo, yung mga clients mo, right? So anytime pwede ka tanggalin. Actually, in work, anytime pwede ka rin tanggalin, 'di ba? We saw during the pandemic, a lot of businesses were unstable. 'Di ba? Sabi na, 'di ba, even if ilang years ka sa isang company, but if wala, tanggal ka pa rin, right? With freelancing, what you can do is you can have multiple clients. So meaning dalawa yung nag-hire sa'yo to do services. Diba? Let's say you're doing mga writing. Let's say mga blog writing, yung mga article writing. Okay? And you have two, three, four different clients paying you. So if tanggalin ka ng isa, meron ka pang tatlo. Diba? So that's what we usually do na to be more stable. Third, freelancing is easy. Sabi nila it's easy lang ay nasa online ka lang, type ka lang, Facebook lang. Um, it's not that easy. Sa totoo lang. It's not that easy. It's very challenging to get started, especially when you're starting. It's challenging to get started. I wouldn't say it's impossible. Diba? Yung iba, ay, hindi ko kaya yun. Other people say freelancing is hard. It's too hard. Hindi ko kaya yun. Hindi ko kaya mag-computer. Hindi ko kaya mag-English. Diba? But, I'm gonna tell you right now, yung may mga students kami sa VA Bootcamp, na mga nag-enroll sa course namin na construction workers, na um, OFW na domestic helper na OFW, okay, factory workers. And then they were able to succeed online. Okay, so sabihin mo hindi ko marunong sa computer, 'di ba? Wala akong background nun, wala akong pinag-aralan, 'di ba? We've had these people who have very different backgrounds, pero they succeeded because they were willing to learn. Okay, they were willing to learn. They were willing to learn new skills. They were willing to work hard in this. And it's not easy. It's not easy, di ba? It's not easy to learn new skills, especially kung, you in your 30s, 40s, ganun. It's not easy, pero it's not impossible din. Okay? It's challenging. Okay? So I want to ask you right now, because you are here, I am assuming na parang interested ka dito, a little bit at least, di ba? So I want to ask you right now, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn new things? Okay, so type in the comments, willing to learn. Okay, if you are someone who's willing to learn, just type in the comments, willing to learn. Okay, yun lang. Okay, so that I know that you're willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn, then you can pwede ka na mag-log out. Close mo na yung video na to, yung webinar na to. Okay, um, and also meron palang isa. Freelancing gives you freedom. Okay, it gives you freedom. That's a truth. Also a myth din, 'di ba? Freedom in the sense na, a lot of the times you can do the kind of work that you want when you want. At the same time though, you have to have self-discipline. Yung tinatawag natin self-discipline. Okay? Na um, you kasi wala kang boss eh. Wala kang manager, wala kang supervisor na who's watching over your shoulder and making sure that you're getting the work done. So, you have to discipline yourself. Sasabihin mo, hindi na ako mag-Facebook, mag-YouTube, mag-Netflix. I will um, do my work that needs to get done. Okay? Sige. Okay, moving on. Ano mga benefits of working from home? Ang dami sabi, willing to learn. Willing talaga kayo. Oh, great. Great to hear. Sige, moving on. Ano mga benefits of working from home? Number one is you can spend more time with family, and this is very important for me, specifically because I have a wife and a son, and I do want to spend more time with them. Rather than parang commuting at the office and spending a lot of time in the office, I can be very flexible with my schedule. Next one, I can be very flexible with my schedule and work around yung parang my son's sleeping schedule. Try to get work done and also be able to spend time with him pa rin, di ba? So, you can work according to your own schedule. Depende sa work. Yung iba may fixed schedule, pero a lot of the times, it doesn't matter when you do it, basta matapos mo yung trabaho. Di ba? Parang, yung mga, let's say, gagawa ka ng website. Di ba? Basta may deadline naman yun, or gagawa ka ng report. Gagawa ka ng PowerPoint. Let's say, ito, PowerPoint naman yung ginagamit ko dito. Um, 'Di ba, may deadline yun. You have to submit it by this time. Bahala ka anong oras ka magtrabaho, 'di ba? So you can work according to your own schedule. Third is you won't have to waste time in traffic. Okay. And I want to ask you, how many hours do you spend every day in traffic? I know pandemic pa tayo, pero everyone's pretty much going back to work na, 'di ba? Most people anyway. So how many hours do you spend in traffic? Back and forth, yung two-way. When I was working in Manila, I remember I was commuting from Parañaque to Quezon City. Yung one way ko pa lang, mga 2 hours. Okay, so 4 hours every single day. Minsan, magpa 5 hours pa yun every single day. Nagbibiyahe lang, di ba? Sayang ng oras, right? So, here, 5 seconds. Yun naman, mga 10 minutes, di ba? 10 minutes, oh, you can start working na, di ba? Or, ang layo naman, ang laki ng bahay kung 10 minutes. Um, sige, kasi ano pa, inom ka pa ng tubig, toothbrush ka muna, di ba? So, sige, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And lastly, you can earn more. Okay, you can be paid in dollars. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of freelancers when they start. Parang 1 or 2 months pa lang sila, they're already earning mga 30, 35,000. And then after a few months, let's say after 3, 4, 6 months, they earn 50,000 and above. And yung iba masaya na sa 50,000, di ba? Masaya na sila sa 30 or 50,000. Yung iba, they want to earn more. Posible pa rin. You can earn 100,000, let's say 1, 2 years. Nasa 100,000 ka na, di ba? So you can really earn a lot here if you want to earn a lot. Yung iba masaya na sa, ano, sa 30,000, sa 50,000. So chill na lang sila, di ba? Grabe naman yung 8 hours in traffic. Paano ba yun? Natutulog ka sa ano? Sa sa biyahe. Wala ka ng tulog. Ano, 2 hours, 3. Oh, 2 hours, 3. Parang 2, 3 hours. Parang naging normal na siya. Pero isipin mo 2, 3 hours in 1 week, 5 days a week, let's say, or 6 days a week. That's like 10 hours, 12 hours. Diba? That's 12 hours that you could have been spending with your family. Diba? How many of you have kids? Type how many kids do you have in the comments? How many? Ako, I have one pa. Um, pero diba, that time you could have been spending with them rather than being in traffic. Diba? Sayang yung oras. Or if you don't have kids, baka just want to ano, you just want to watch Netflix. Diba? That's 10 hours that you could have been pwede naman sa biyahe pero ako nahilo ako when I watch when I watch sa biyahe. So, but yeah, you get my point, 'di ba? Oh, diba? A lot of us have kids, right? Sobrang haba ng traffic. Grabe naman, saan ba galing yun na 8 hours yung biyahe? 4 hours, 4 hours, grabe naman talaga yun. Well, actually, meron naman, di ba? Pero saan ka galing na 8 hours? 13 kids? Sigurado? Wow. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Ano, congrats. Ano, hirap nun ah. Sige, moving on. So let's compare muna freelancing versus corporate work. Okay, ano bang difference dito? So sa freelancing, you have freedom of time. Sa corporate work, you're stuck in a specific shift. Okay? Sa freelancing, you are your own boss. Okay? Sa corporate work, you have a boss. Tapos may politics pa. Diba? One reason we didn't mention earlier sa benefits, pero yung politics, ngayon 5 minutes before shift, pwede pa na. Walang suklay at ligo-ligo. Wala namang video, diba? So, basta walang meeting. Okay lang. Sa freelancing, work from home, you have time with family. Sa corporate work, you usually get stuck in traffic, especially if you're working in Manila. Diba? Sa freelancing, you have growth and opportunities. Sa corporate work, you often get stuck in your growth or position. Diba? You're waiting hanggat mag-retire. Diba? Hindi ka ma-promote, hindi ka maging manager or supervisor, maging senior, kung hindi mag-retire or hindi ma-retire, hindi ma-promote or hindi mamatay yung yung mga people above you, 'di ba? That's the only time you can get promoted. Um, so sa freelancing, 'di ba? It's a pro and a con, yung freedom of time. Kasi 'di ba, you have the freedom, pero you also shouldn't work too much, 'di ba? You're your own boss. That also comes with responsibility, right? Yung work from home, that can also be a challenge. Like ako, like with my son, kung nasa bahay kasi maliit lang yung bahay, condo lang. Um, when my son's awake, it's very hard to work. So I usually go outside the house, mag-coffee, ganun, coffee shop, to get work done. Kasi he wants to play, hindi maintindihan na parang kailangan mag-work, di ba? And growth and opportunities. So, there are a lot of growth and opportunities dito sa freelancing. If gusto mong maglipat ng iba, di ba? Let's say you start off doing graphic design. So, gawa ka ng drawings, ganun. And from there are a lot of things that you can do. You can do web design, you can do logo design, you can do animation, you can do drawing. Ang daming pwede. And then you can even shift areas of specialty. Pwede yun. I've done that a few times. Okay, naman ako. Sige, what are the common objections when it comes to freelancing? So, Mga people are very some people are very hesitant. I'm just looking in the comments here. Um, Maganda sa freelancing, walang required na medical. Kung may history ka ng TB, palagi lang na pending XK sa corpo, tapos mababa pa sahod sa corpo. Oo. Si Jen is 4 kids, not enough yung 12.50 per hour. Currently working from home Jenica, sorry. Si Jenica, currently working from home na siya, di ba? Maybe this time I'll consider freelancing, sir. Oh, may experience ka naman sa working online eh. So, malamang, you can translate that into freelancing. You, yun, for that rate, hindi makabuhay ng pamilya sa cost of living here. Saan ka ba? US? US or um, sa US na kabatay? Or Manila? Uh, okay. See, mga common objections when it comes to freelancing. Number one is age. Okay? Sabi nila, di ba, yung mga, we've heard this before. We've heard mga objections na matanda na ako para magtrabaho sa harap ng computer. Di ko na alam yan. Di ko alam mag-computer. Okay? So, some people think age is they can't do it because of their age. Other gender ay babae lang po andyan, di ba? May stigma na babae lang. Pero ako lalaki naman ako, 'di ba? So, lalaki ako. So, hindi naman para babae lang. And may yes, maraming babae dito. Kasi it's more attractive. Especially those have kids, 'di ba? May parang stigma na yung mga lalaki pupunta sa trabaho, yung mga moms stay at home, and they have more of the opportunity to work from home. Pero a lot of men earn a lot of money din here when online freelancing. Educational attainment. Yung iba sabihin na high school lang natapos ko. Or yung iba hindi nakapagtapos ng high school. Um, yung iba sabihin na English, ay Carabao English lang alam ko. Wala akong, yung may Filipino accent, 'di ba? Um, yung iba sabihin na not a techie person. Hindi ko alam ang computer, ano bang gawin diyan? Masisira lang yung computer, 'di ba? Pero, let me tell you, sa age, sige, starting from the top. Sa age, we do have yung mga lola, you've seen mga successful mga lola, kahit lola na sila, mga 50s, 60s, they can still work online. Okay? As long as you can do the work, wala namang problema. And even if they're, ba, hindi proficient sa computers, pero they're willing to learn. Yun naman ang importante, you're willing. Pero if you're 50, 60, or even if you're 20, tapos sabihin, I don't want to learn anything. Diba? Hindi ka willing to learn. Wala naman. Hindi naman sa age yun. Sa attitude yun. Diba? Okay, so it doesn't matter what age you are, basta you have the right attitude na, okay, willing ako to learn new skills. I'm ready to face the challenge. Pwede naman. Okay? You can do it. Sa gender, I already addressed that earlier. Yung educational attainment. Most of the clients you'll be working with are from like the US, Canada, yung Australia, UK, and yung iba sa Europe and so on. And hindi ganun ka-importante yung college. 'Di ba sa atin, um, sales lady, kailangan parang preferably college graduate pa rin, 'di ba? Um, pero hindi naman kailangan yun kung sales lady ka, 'di ba? Nothing wrong with being a sales lady, pero hindi naman required yung college degree doon. When we work for clients na abroad, they don't really care kung nakagraduate ka ng college or hindi. Basta magawa mo yung trabaho mo. Yun naman. 'Di ba? If you're able to do balik tayo sa graphic design, 'di ba? If you're able to do a PowerPoint presentation na maganda, 'di ba? Tapos wala kang college degree, di naman importante yun. Basta magawa mo yung trabaho. That's what clients care about. English proficiency. Sabihin na Carabao English lang, may accent, ganun. Pero as Filipinos, ha, remember, the people that are hiring us, these are foreigners, diba? These are foreigners and they're trying to hire internationally. So, hindi lang Pinoy yung nakakita nila. Nakakita nila yung mga Indians, yung mga Thai, and yung mga Filipinos, we are very good in English. Kahit sa public school, marunong tayo mag-English. Yung mga signs natin on the street, a lot of them are English, 'di ba? Yung if you walk across EDSA, walk naman or ride across EDSA, 'di ba? Yung mga signs, ganun, ang dami English. Mostly English 'yun, 'di ba? So we understand English. In fact, if you're watching right now, I'm speaking a lot in English. So gets mo yung English, 'di ba? So importante is na intindihan mo yung English and you can communicate in English na magets ni client. Hindi naman kailangan na parang high vocabulary, 'di ba? Importante you can express yourself, 'di ba? Na simple terms lang naman kailangan eh. Lastly is not a techie person. Sabi ko kanina, 'di ba? As long as you are willing to learn. 'Yun ang importante. Sige. Um, yung kay Pia, I think someone can reach out to Pia for the FAQs na wala pa rin, hindi niya pa rin natanggap. Sabi ni Gilbert, I resigned from corporate to venture, work from home for 2 months, wala pa rin ako mahanap ng work. I have a 4 experience as a VA sa previous work ko. Okay. I would, well, you if you have the budget, you can enroll in a course, Gilbert. Our course, I think, is sa feel ko lang, is very good, very effective. And my previous experience ka, so it shouldn't be hard for you to get work online. Um, 2 months, that's okay. Sometimes it takes people longer, sometimes it takes people shorter, depende naman. Pero may experience ka na eh, so it shouldn't be that hard for you. Um, ikaw na po yung sagot na sa panalangin kong matuto mag-VA, kailangan extra racket, hirap ng buhay ng sipag. Mas mahirap pa kapag solo parent. Sana matuto. Willing to learn. Oo, yun ang importante, willing to learn. Not just willing to learn, but also consider willing to pay attention. Tama din, tama din. 'Di ba? Willing to learn pero walang ability to learn, nakatulog, 'di ba? So kailangan energize ka. Magkape muna kayo if antok ka na. Diyan ako bumagsak sa training. Willing pero wala pang inantok pala. Especially if night shift, yun ang mahirap, 'di ba? Or if nag-adjust ka. Kung yan ba sa corporate cashier, 350 per day. Grabe naman, 350 per day. Tapos college degree kailangan. Lugi ka sa binayad mo sa college. Nag-issue po sila ng certificate of employment. Ako or yung clients? Yung clients, you can request from them a lot of the times. Or like sa Upwork, yung parang platform, they have something like that also. Sige. Um, okay. So these do not matter. Yung sabi ko, as long as you can do the job. Okay, let's go ahead to the frequently asked questions when it comes to freelancing. So ano yung mga frequently asked questions here? Um, Tools to start. Okay. Next is who are my clients? Sino ba yung mga magbabayad sa akin? Common tasks that clients outsource to freelancers. Okay. Yung mga trabaho. Ito, these are the three that we're going to be answering right now. So, first of all, yung mga tools needed to start freelancing. Ano yung mga kailangan mo? Basically, two things lang naman yung kailangan mo. With the current online setup, mga students ngayon, it's most likely that you have these actually. You have a computer. If may kids ka na school age, you probably have a computer, desktop or laptop, and of course, internet. At least 2 Mbps, minimum 2 Mbps. Pero sana naman kahit 5 or 10 Mbps, okay? Kasi medyo malakas na yung internet ngayon. So this is all you need, really. You can also have like a headset for interviews and so on, pero a lot of us already have yung like headset sa cellphone, pwede na yun, diba? For initial interview, right? Yung mga laptops, may mga camera naman yun. Kahit um, basic lang na webcam, okay na yun. Or sa cellphone na front, yung selfie cam, pwede na yun sa mga interviews. Yun na naman kailangan mo. Okay? So, computer is important. Hindi cellphone. Okay? Hindi tablet. Okay? You can't work properly on a cellphone. There are ways to get it to work properly, pero kailangan may computer ka pa rin. Okay? Ako, sometimes I do work on cellphone or tablet, pero I also have limited lang talaga magagawa mo. Like replying to messages, yun lang. Tapos bagal pa mag-type, diba? Pero if you really need a computer to do actual work. Okay. So these are the basic na requirements. Okay. So next question. Who are my clients? Okay. So I'll give you an example. This is Linda. Okay. So si Linda, she is in the US. Okay. And she has an online store. Sige, she has an online store. So I want to ask you, ano bang binenta ni Linda? Sino ba may mga online store dito? I think some of you guys baka may, kasi a lot of you mga raketera, 'di ba? So, baka you have online stores, may Shopee, may Lazada, and so on. So, ano, sino ba may mga Shopee or Lazada stores dito? Amin kayo. Or, sige, I want to gather your thoughts. Ano bang binibenta ni Linda? Okay, so she has an online store, okay, and then she's selling products online. So, ano ba binibenta niya? Sige, sa example natin, kayo, what do you want her to sell? Marami na rin ngayon mga new platforms na pwede maghanap ng online job na hindi pa gaano ka-saturate dahil new pa lang ako. Sample bags or clothes. Ano, ukay-ukay ba? Yung mga binibenta niya. I thought VA is hard, sabi ni Ranel. Thank you for the info, sir. I need to invest PC soon. Skincare, cosmetics. Sige, let's say si Linda, she does her own, ano, she does her own, yung mga sige, mga skincare, yung mga ganun, yung parang at home, di ba? I know that you can make that, you buy mga raw materials, and then you melt, I don't know, basta you mix them together and so on, and you come up with mga lotion, moisturizers, and all that, all those kinds. So, sa mga cosmetics, skincare and cosmetics, yun yung products niya. So, she's the one, so may special siyang formula na ginawa na, okay, parang okay siya. Right? So, at first, wala siyang masyadong clients, right? 'Di ba? She has an online store. At first, it's manageable pa lang. Because wala pa siyang masyadong ang kliyente kasi bago pa siya, 'di ba? So, may mag-inquire, so she responds to the inquiries, may mag-PM, may mag-email, um, may mag-message sa atin Lazada and Shopee. Sa US naman, Amazon, yun ang big thing. May mag-message sa Amazon, and she replies, ganun. Okay naman. She has a few orders, she delivers them to her clients, and happy siya, 'di ba? But eventually, as time went on, and okay naman yung products niya. So, these her customers told other customers na, oh, okay to bili kayo, di ba? Buy this English pala, US. So, oh, this is a good product, you should buy it. Ganun. To their friends. And it grew very popular, so she can't reply to the FB messages, to the emails anymore. Kasi she still has to make the products, di ba? Siya pang gagawa ng products. So, wala siyang time mag-respond. Ang dami na nag-inquire, wala siyang time. So, what she did what she needs a VA to help her. So ito, this is the VA. Okay? Kuha na yung pangalan dito. Lalaki naman yung nasa picture. So, si Remy. Um, Laki naman ate si Remy. Si Remy, di ba? Si Remy yung VA, di ba? And what Remy does is he's the one responding to the questions. And si Linda, di ba, yung owner ng cosmetic business, ng skincare business, is meron, di ba, yung questions naman nun, paulit-ulit lang naman eh. Di ba? Oh, may mga paraben, may mga ganitong ingredients, can we customize it, yung mga ganun. So, paulit-ulit yung questions. And what she did is she made parang a Microsoft Word document na, oh, okay, ito yung mga common questions, ito yung mga sagot. Si Remy, kahit wala naman siyang alam sa skincare, he's able to respond to the questions kasi may guide na siya. Di ba? Um, Also, may mga questions about order status. Okay, so, oh, sana yung order ko, ba, na-ship na ba? Ganon, sana ng tracking number. And then, he's the one who coordinates all that. He's the one example, may Excel spreadsheet siya ng lahat ng tracking numbers na up Linda. He looks it up, he updates the status, gives the customers their tracking numbers, and so on. So, um, he helps out. Si Linda, busy siya sa paggawa ng mga products, right? She makes her own products. So, ayun. And then, yung mga admin, yung mga ganun, that's what Remy does. So, yun ang gagawin ng isang VA. And, di ba, it doesn't matter if, let's say, si Linda nasa California. Si Remy, kahit it doesn't matter kung saan siya sa mundo, di ba? Basta he can go online. Online naman yung mga inquiries, yung mga emails, yung mga messages. Yung mga updating sa Amazon, just like Lazada, online din yun. So, yun na, hindi kailangan ng physical presence sa California. You can do it anywhere in the world. Okay? So yun, that's one example of work that you can do as a freelancer. And yung VA. VA is usually yung assistant. So, anong kailangan? Yun ang gawin ng isang VA. Clients are usually online business owners like Linda. That's a very common example. Meron namang iba, pero that's one of our most common client areas. They want to focus on the important parts of the business. So running the business, doing the operations, and so on. So they have to hire freelancers to help in other areas na hindi naman na they are not needed, 'di ba? Okay. So ano pang ibang mga common tasks na clients outsource to VAs or to freelancers? So replying to chats or messages or emails, managing order status sa online stores, kasi kailangan i-update 'yun, kailangan lagyan ng tracking number 'yun. Creating logos or graphics. Okay, that's something that's very common. Writing social media um, or blog posts, yung Facebook. Wala na silang time mag-post to Facebook, 'di ba? Kasi busy sila and then it's not that important to them. Pero sa business, kailangan pa rin. So, the VA is the one who does that. Next, replying to emails. Okay, we talked about that earlier. Posting on Facebook then. Creating office documents, creating mga PowerPoints, creating mga Excel spreadsheets, and so on and so forth. So, these are the kind of work that if you're trying to get started as a VA, these are the kind of work that you might start doing. Okay, yung mga ganito. So I want to ask you, kaya mo bang gawin yung mga trabaho na to? Yung mga ganito. So type in the word kaya or baka may comment kayo. Kaya ba? If you were to start now and say, okay, I want to start working online and this is the list of tasks na kailangan mo gawin. Kaya mo ba? Kaya mo gawin yung mga tasks na to? Ang sabi, kaya, kaya. Ang daming sabi, kaya. Kaya nang gawin, di ba? Kaya naman eh. And to be honest, the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless. Ang daming mga tasks na pwede gawin as a freelancer. These are just some examples. Kahit anong kailangan ng business owner, pwede mong gawin. Pwede mong i-offer as a service sa mga business owners. Okay? The possibilities are endless. You can work for any client, really anywhere in the world. Like mostly, yes, nasa US, sometimes Canada, UK, Australia, yung iba Singapore, merong mga Filipino clients din, mga online stores that are very successful, online businesses that are very successful, and they start hiring mga Filipinos din, and okay naman yung bayad kasi in demand naman yung skills. Yeah. So really, the possibilities are literally endless. And this is also the reason why you can definitely earn dollars or OFW salary without leaving the country. I know yung may mga OFWs dito. They mentioned they're working in Saudi, they're working in Qatar. You can earn the same amount or even let's say slightly less or yung iba more pa, 'di ba? You can earn basically an OFW salary na hindi ka alis, 'di ba? From the country. May wifi naman dito. Tal ba to? Yung picture. Tal naman siguro to, no? Yung picture dito. May wifi ata doon. And if you have internet in your house, pwede ka to work from home and spend more time with your kids. Right? That's why we're here. That's why you want to get started. Okay, so let's see. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? Any mga question? I know some of you have asked questions. Kaya except logo, sabi ni Vince. So, well, that can be learned, 'di ba? Yun ang sabi yung willing to learn. That's something that can be learned. Hindi naman kailangan na magaling ka mag-logo, basta you can do yung basic. And there, like we teach that also in the VA bootcamp, like how to create mga graphics, and it's very easy actually. Kaya know your product, 'di ba? Any questions na you want answered? How to find clients. We're going to talk about that in a future session. I think um, that's week 3, session 3 ata, sometime in November that we have that. Okay, now just a brief background about the Virtual Assistant Bootcamp. If you're not familiar with us, we founded the VA Bootcamp and we've been here for over 5 years. We've been able to help a lot of Filipinos enter the world of freelancing. Ang dami kami nakitang buhay na nagbago from different lots of walks of life. So may mga teachers, mga accountants, mga full-time moms, mga engineers, mga galing sa fast food, may bagger, na may mga OFW na nakauwi. And you can hear their stories. We have mga interviews where we interview mga successful freelancers. We call it the Just Success interviews. We have it every Wednesday, pero may replays naman. So if you look at our videos here, you can see a replay of the video. If you want to hear their stories, yung mga true stories to of people who actually have gone through the process, who have been successful. Um, I suggest you check out our recorded interviews. There are over 100 interviews, so pili ka lang dun. Dami mga interviews dun. And we have new ones every Wednesday. Okay, so you can watch it every Wednesday and you can hear the true stories. Okay? If you're really serious sa pagkaroon ng online job, full-time or part-time, baka ito talaga yung sign na mag-start ka na. We have a lot of free resources there are a lot of free resources online. We have mga free courses in the VA Bootcamp. But if you want to save time, like if you want yung may structure talaga, we have our paid courses. It's up to you if you want to enroll, pero hindi naman kailangan. We have a skills package. Um, our skills package teaches you the basic things that you need. We teach you how to manage emails, how to manage calendars, social media, mga website management, to do transcription, mga office applications, internet research, and data entry. Okay. You can enroll now and starting Monday. Okay. Well, I can just update update ko na lang ngayon. Starting, if you enroll starting now, okay, starting at the end of this webinar, we have a promo price until December 31, okay, until the end of the year. Um, usually this is 1,990. Ngayon, we're gonna offer it 50% off, so 990 pesos na lang. Okay. Also, if you want to learn just hindi lang yung skills, pero yung mga best practices on getting hired. So, how to create freelance profiles, how to apply to jobs, diba? How to parang go through interviews. And you also get mentorship to help you get your first job. And we also teach e-commerce, bookkeeping, and English courses in what we call our accelerated package. And this, we have a discount until December 31. It is only 5,990. I know it's a little pricey, pero this has a lot of ang daming laman nito. And a lot of our students have found that this is yung package na recommended sa kanila, yung accelerated package na 5,990. We also have the complete package. If you want mga ibang courses din, like on SEO, on web design, on email marketing, on writing, on ads, lead generation, time management, and so on. This is a complete package. So all the courses that we have are part of this. Um, and this is for 12,990 pesos. Okay, for 12,990. So this is our discounted price. It'll be live after the webinar until December 31. Okay, why VA Bootcamp? So why would you choose the VA Bootcamp? Why would you enroll in the VA Bootcamp? Well, we have lifetime access. We also have yung guided hustle challenge, yung parang may mentorship ka to get your first job. If you enroll in the accelerated and complete package, you have a support group when we have mga internship. So we have internship to get parang hands-on experience sa Facebook group, sa Facebook page, sa content, sa VA, sa e-commerce, sa marketing. We have mga internships. Yung e-commerce kasama siya sa accelerated or complete packages. What time? These are pre-recorded sessions. Some people are asking what time or if it's live. These are pre-recorded, so it's not live. So you can watch them anytime. And lifetime access siya. So you can, next year, next 5 years, you can still access them. Okay. Just to share some of our success stories from the VA Bootcamp, we have one from Marjorie Osila. She is a former real estate agent and bank teller, now a happy stay-at-home freelancer mom. Sabi niya, freelancing lang palang ang sasagot sa trabahong hinahanap ko and at the same time, nasa bahay lang ako. Naalagaan ko ang mga anak ko. Diba? Sabi niya, bago ako mag-enroll sa VA Bootcamp, wala akong idea, pero dahil sa VA Bootcamp, na-apply ko lahat ng natutunan ko. Sumali ako sa mga internship offer na nagpapalawak ng kakayahan ko at nagkaroon ng malakas na portfolio. Nung nag-intern ako at natuto ako mag-setup ng FB ads at hanggang ngayon na-apply ko to sa pagiging real estate agent. Oh, existing pa pala siya na real estate agent. Napakasaya ko sa aking 2 clients ngayon. Going 6 months na ako sa kanila. Na-enjoy ko ang pag-manage ng social media YouTube account nila. Dito na-apply talaga mga gusto kong gawin. Freelancing ang sagot sa hinahanap ko, hilig kong gawin. At sagot din financial namin ngayon. Sa mga aspiring freelancers, subukan nyo muna. Baka dito nyo makikita yung gusto nyong career, sabi niya. Okay. Another story here from Baby Sal Nacario. Medical biller loved her job, but why did she quit to pursue freelancing? Okay. Nag-decide akong iwan ang work ko as medical biller kasi nung nag-pandemic, natakot ako, baka mauwi ko yung virus sa bahay. Tapos may baby siya. Doon na start yung pagiging freelancer ko. August nung nag-start ako mag-apply ng internship sa VA bootcamp. Nakapasok ako as transcriber. Then September ko naging social media VA intern ako sa Flip and admin intern sa VA bootcamp. October nakapasok sa marketing internship. Yung internship ng VA bootcamp ang stepping stone ko. Kahit mag-aral tayo kung hindi natin na-experience, hindi natin siya ma-apply. Internship ang magbo-boost ng confidence nyo. October nakapasok ako sa Guide Hustle Challenge ng VA Bootcamp. GHC, Guide Hustle Challenge, ang nagturo sa amin kung paano gumawa ng tamang cover letter, profile, at pagsagot ng client interview. Yung mga, yun na yung simula ng journey ko sa freelancing. Dahil sa attitude ko na, sige, kaya ko yan. Kaya ako successful sa freelancing. Sabi ni Baby San. And one more. Denver Rada, chika sa salon, totoo pala. Earn while you learn as a freelance virtual assistant. Sa freelancing wala talaga akong nakakaalam-alam. Freelancer ako pero freelance makeup artist at hairstylist. Okay naman ang kita pero yung pandemic dumating. Napasali ako sa Facebook group ni Jason and nag-enroll sa free VA course. Pero nakukulangan pa ako. Nakita ko merong accelerated package ang VA Bootcamp. Sige, laban na to. Mangungutang na ako sa tiyahin ko. Thank God nakasali ako ng Guided Hustle Challenge. Kaso, hindi ko natapos kasi di na ako nakaka-attend. Third week, ang dami kong na-receive na response ng clients. Kasi 4 weeks yung mentorship ng Guided Hustle Challenge. Ayun, dun nag-start ang tuloy-tuloy yung journey ko. I want early retirement. Kaya ako nag-freelancing para makaipon ng maaga para ma-enjoy naman ng life. Gusto kong baliin yung culture na kaya ka lang mag-retire kasi may edad ka na. Tsaka mo lang ma-enjoy yung retirement mo. So, early retirement, gusto ni Denver. Diba? So, as you can see from her example din, yung mga ano. Thank you for answering the questions. We have Mahar, we have Apple. Thank you for answering the questions. Okay. All right. So, if you have other questions, please feel free to type them. I think may questions ba na that weren't answered? Ang daming questions kasi I can't really see everything here. Just scrolling through. Where do you normally find clients? We'll talk about that, I think, next time in our next session, session 2. Pre-recorded naman, so anytime naman you can watch the lessons anytime, actually. Sige. How do you get your certificate? Like I said, you don't need to enroll, pero it can save you time and energy if mag-enroll ka sa VA Bootcamp. Now, a lot of you guys want this certificate. Like I said, if you attend all 4 sessions, you can get the certificate. And to get the certificate, number 1 thing to do is you need to share this webinar muna. Publicly on your Facebook wall with hashtag. Some of you have already shared it. Thank you for sharing. Just edit and tapos add mo lang yung hashtag para makita ng mga admin namin, yung mga admin interns namin. So use the hashtags FTF2022 and VA Bootcamp webinar. And number 2 is fill up this form. fasttrack1.paperform.co. Okay, so I'm going to keep that on the screen. fasttrack1.paperform.co. Fill it up. That's your attendance sheet, and you have to fill in all 4 attendance sheets so that you can get your certificate. Sa Ganasal Challenge, pwede mamili ng coach. You will be assigned the coach. Hindi ka pwede mamili. I mean, somebody already answered that. Okay, so the attendance sheet, fasttrack1.paperform.co. Okay, So that's where you're going to get the attendance sheet for the first session, Fast Track to Freelancing Part 1. And we have 3 more sessions coming soon. Okay, our next session is entitled The Skills You Can Offer Online. This is on October 29. So we have breaks in between. So October 29 at 9 p.m., we'll dive deeper and discuss how to discover the skills you can offer with Mahar. Mahar is going to be discussing this. She'll be discussing what is this niche that we keep hearing about? What skills can you offer clients? How much should you charge clients? What if you're not a techie? And how to build your online portfolio even if wala kang experience. So don't miss this part 2. This is part 2 of our free freelancing fast track to freelancing series. We covered a lot naman ata in this 1 hour session, and you'll get more if you attend these other sessions then. Okay, ayan. All right, so I think that is it. Thank you. The questions are being answered um, by our team as well here. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for staying on. Thank you for giving me 1 hour of your time. Don't forget to fill in the attendance sheet. Oh, this is our next week, pala. This is our next week na discussion. Um, don't forget to fill in the attendance sheet, fasttrack1.paperform.co. All right, and then dapat you fill in the 4 sessions. You won't get the certificate right away. You have to attend all 4 sessions. Okay, thank you guys for attending this webinar series, and you have a great weekend. Bye bye.